Jacques Derrida, the Algerian-born French philosopher, requires no introduction to English studies students, for one thing. For another, I hope to engage a full class on Derrida and deconstruction in the near future. Hence, I do not intend to speak on Derrida or for that matter on deconstruction in detail today. Instead, I shall confine myself rather exclusively, to Derrida's concept of difference. Difference is a word which repeatedly occurs in the writings of Derrida and which is a key concept in deconstruction. And if you want to understand Derrida, the first thing you have to do is to get an idea of the concept of difference. I shall begin with two very ordinary, very common English words. The first of these is DEFER, defer, which means postpone, which means schedule to a later point in time, which means put off. The second word is DIFFER, differ, which means be different from, which means be distinguished from, which means be unlike. In French, the same word, DIFFERER, differ, means both DEFER, differ, and DIFFER, differ. Derrida picked up this word and changed the E to A and created the word difference and developed the concept difference. The concept of difference has two fundamental features. The first of these features is related to the word DEFER, defer, which of course means postpone or schedule to a later point in time. Derrida says that the meaning of no word is its final meaning. When you search for the meaning of a word, what do you get? You never get the meaning. Instead, you get a set of words. Each word in that set has to be investigated further and produces a fresh group of words. This goes on, and thus the signifier chain is infinite. In this context, a word has to be said about the thinking of Ferdinand de Saussure. Ferdinand de Saussure accepted that the relationship between word and object is arbitrary. But he believed that the signifier or the word and the signified or the object are two sides of the coin. Thus, when we utter the word tree, the concept tree immediately comes to our mind. Ferdinand de Saussure thought that meaning somehow existed in the mind of the speaker when the user of the language uses the signifier, and the signifier is closely linked to the signified. The word is closely linked to the object. In this context, Ferdinand de Saussure held that meaning exists in the mind of the user of the language. Derrida challenged this concept of Saussure and claimed that there cannot be any meaning outside the system of language. In fact, the search for meaning never provides us with meaning. Instead, it provides us with other words. The meaning of a word is only an appeal to other words. I shall give a concrete example. I decided to look up the meaning of the word wife in the Cambridge English Dictionary. The Cambridge English Dictionary says that wife means the woman that you are married to. Now, what is the meaning of the word woman? The same dictionary says that woman means an adult female human being. What is the meaning of the word adult? The dictionary explains a person or animal that has grown to full size and strength. Now I have to know the meaning of the word person, a man, woman, or child. What is the meaning of the word man? An adult male human being. Thus, I can go on and on. All I shall succeed is to move in circles. The fact is that I have not been able to obtain the meaning of the word wife. My search has only led me to a group of words, and each word in the group has led me to a further group of words. The meaning has constantly eluded me. The second feature of difference is related to the word differ, differ, which means be different from, which means be distinguished from, which means be dissimilar to, which means be unlike. A word has no existence except within the system of the language to which it belongs. The word gets its identity because it differs from the other words in the language. If the word had not differed from the other words in the language, it would not have existed. A linguistic system is a series of differences of sound combined with a series of differences of ideas. Language has neither ideas nor sounds that existed before itself, before the linguistic system. I shall give a concrete example. Let us take the word cat. The word cat differs from numerous other words like sat, mat, rat, gnat phonetically. It also differs from numerous other words like dog, cow, elephant, pig, camel semantically. It is the difference of the word cat, the difference which is phonetic, and also the difference which is semantic of the word cat that gives the word cat its identity. If the word cat had not differed from the other words, it would not be cat. Difference, thus, is the systematic play of differences, the way elemental oppositions are put to work in all texts, and it is not only a theoretical operation but also a practical option. Through the concept of difference, Derrida succeeded in freeing our ideas regarding language from the straitjacket of structuralism by demonstrating how tenuous the link between signifier and signified is, and by highlighting the essential subjectivity of language, the essential playfulness of language. I would like to sign off by pointing out that, according to Derrida, difference is neither a concept nor a word, but a motive which intimates play.